Hello, this is a speed drawing of a tiger with graphite and charcoal pencil. This is a reference picture and I draw outline according to the reference picture on the tone 10 paper size 9 by 12, and I started with the eye. I used H pencil to lay down the graphite lightly in the eye and B pencil for the pupil area of the eye. After the one layer, I soften the area with the small brush. You can use either the thin stump or the small brush, that is absolutely up to you, both are fine for me. And then repeat the pattern until you get the desired result. If you find any difficulty while doing this, you can write down in the comment and I will try my best to return you back. For the whitest spots for the eye, I use the gel pen, the white gel pen. For laying down the graphite, always use the side of the pencil, never use the tip, and use the Filbert brush to soften the area so that you get the realistic look. Now I am blocking the area with the white charcoal pencil and the black graphite pencil wherever I want what value, and keep checking the reference picture. Whenever I am filling this, I am keep checking my reference picture every now and then so that I get the same value what I am seeing in my reference picture. And after laying down one time, first layer, I softening the area with the Filbert brush wherever the bigger size. For the whiskers, I always use the nail art tool. That really give a very realistic look. So before laying down the graphite, I would suggest you to do the indenting, because after that, otherwise you won't get that white line for the indenting. So this is the whole process which I am doing in this composition. I'm laying down one, either the graphite or the white charcoal pencil, and I keep it softening or blending. Sometimes I'm using the soft small brush, sometimes I'm using the small stump. It depends on the area. This flicking technique is really important while drawing down the layer of the hair on the face. If you want to learn more about the flicking technique, in my art lesson series, this is the first exercise which I suggest every person to use it. Even I'm drawing since last 20 years, but this technique still helps me a lot, and it's a very wonderful warm-up exercise also. I did the same exercise before I started this project too. So I suggest you can also do that exercise before you start any project. So here you're seeing I'm blocking all the black spots with the graphite pencil. So before putting down the black graphite, I suggest you to do the indenting so that you get that white line. You can see in this illustration, now these indenting lines are coming up on its own. After putting down one layer, maybe in some area, then we need second layer of the graphite and the charcoal to saturate the color. But after every layer, I would suggest you to blend it either with the brush or with the tissue paper or with the cotton bud. Whatever you want, you can use anything. Please try all these products on your separate paper and check out what works best for you. If you want to check out more about the blending, you can see in my art lesson series the 4th lesson plan that is all about these blending materials I have used in this composition. So slowly this composition is showing up. You can see the progress. I'm blocking all the whites and the black spots with the charcoal and the graphite pencil. I'm using the B pencil for the first layer of graphite. Never use 4B or 6B for the first layer of graphite. then you can put more, and if you want lighter layer, then it would be tough to get rid of that. Don't forget to mark the lightest and the brightest area of the eye, and don't put any graphite inside it because we are going to use the gel pen for that, and that if you put the graphite, then you won't get that brightest spot in the eye. So to fill down the whole face, I'm using the hatching technique at a lot of the places and flicking technique. It depends. If I wanted to show up the hair very visible, then I'm doing the flicking. If I wanted to just give a layer of hair in the background, then I'm using the hatching technique. And don't forget to soften the area, either the light or dark, whatever you are filling. After every layer, don't forget to soften that and blend that. Like you are seeing, I'm putting a paper below my hand so that I won't smudge the work, and always keep my hands clean. If you keep putting your hand on your work, your hand will get all the white and black graphite and all white charcoal, and then you will put it on the other area of your work, so you'll smudge your whole work. So this is really very important to keep a paper below your hand. Now as you see, I'm putting the second layer of the graphite, and you can see now that black darker value is showing up. You can use 2B pencil or 4B pencil, it depends what kind of pressure you are putting. I always go slow, so I use 2B pencil after my first layer of B pencil. So whenever you are putting the hair on the face, take care of the direction. Always check your reference picture very closely. So in which direction you are supposed to put the hair, because on the whole face, all hair are going in different direction. Keep hatching or flicking in the same direction as your reference picture is saying. And yes, after every layer, don't forget to blend it. Now I'm using this Ebony pencil. This is the darkest pencil in the lot. This is the Ebony Prismacolor pencil to get the darkest black. I use the Ebony pencil in my last layer of the graphite to get the darkest black color. So in the reference picture, I see this lower jaw area is very dark, so I'm using Ebony pencil in that area. And when I'm putting this Ebony pencil, you can see how the whiskers are coming up. Now with this 4B pencil, I am laying down the darkest layer of the hair on the face around the nose to give it a little deeper look, so that you see that nose are like the slope of the nose you can make with the little darker layer of the hair. And as I said earlier, always take care of the direction of the hair. Keep checking your reference picture every now and then when working. Use the flicking technique when you are making the small hair coming out from the chin or from the jaw. And when you are working inside the picture, always put the paper below your hand. This is really a very fun process. I really enjoy doing this. I suggest you to try this. You'll really love it. It's really very easy. If you keep following my all steps, I'm pretty sure you can achieve the same result. And if you find any difficulty at any time, please write me in the comment. I will try my best to get back to you and help you out. So whenever you are drawing any animal, these small little hair coming out from the chin, from the nose, from the whiskers, they really give a very real look if you draw them perfectly in the perfect direction. So always take care of, always study your reference picture very well before you start working, so that you get these hair in the perfect direction. And again, I just suggest you use that flicking technique a lot. Flicking technique is really very important whenever you are drawing, especially in any animal, because all these small fur, small coat on the face, they all need the flicking technique. And yes, keep blending after every layer. While blending, keep your hand very soft so that you won't smudge. You just blend them and give them softened look. I can just say that believe on yourself, build up the layers, and as you keep on working and building up more and more layers, you'll feel that it's coming alive and you are pretty much close. Here I'm just getting rid of some black near the eye to put the little white there. I use the mono zero eraser for that. You can make the same picture on the white paper also. Now I'm just brightening these whiskers with the white gel pen because I'm using the tone tan paper, so even after the indenting, I'm getting these little brown crevices in the indenting line. So I just wanted them to be very white. If I was working on the white paper, then it was not necessary for me to do that because then I'll get the white indenting. But for this tone tan paper, I need to make them bright. So this is the whole process which I'm keep repeating in the whole face, and keep checking my reference picture to make this nose really coming up from the middle and going down from the sides. I'm putting more little dark and the darker hair layer of hair in the sides. I'm using 4B pencil for that darker layer. I'm repeating pretty much the same process. I keep layering the dark color with the darker pencil of the graphite, and after every layer I'm blending it very softly with the light brush. And if the area is very small and very precision blending is required, then I always use the small stump. Keep rotating your pencil. This is really very important. When you want the very thin lines, so keep rotating your pencil, and every single time you will get a very thin line. If you don't rotate your pencil, you will get a very thick line very soon after drawing just 2 or 3 lines. So keep practice this on your separate paper. Make at least 50 or 100 flicks and keep rotating after every flick. So your every flick should be very thin. This is also a very good exercise. It takes time, but it really helps to get the realistic drawing. So every hair you will get the thin hair, especially when you are working with eye. So whenever you are making this outline hair of any animal, always check your reference picture so that you won't mess up with the actual shape of the animal. Because with the reference picture, if you draw according to the reference picture, you will definitely get a perfect shape of an animal, especially the outline. So if we talk about the pencil technique in this project, hatching is what is very much required in this project. You see, I'm doing all hatching and lot of blending and lot of flicking. These are the main techniques. If you master these techniques, you can make this project very quick. If you want to master this technique and you really want to work more on these techniques, you can check my drawing lesson series. They have all these techniques. Keep rotating your picture. Keep rotating your pencil. I'm sorry. Now I'm using the white gel pen to give that highlight below the eye. If you want to know about my products, you can check out in the detail in the description below. At last I'm using this black charcoal pencil to get the darkest black to the jet black value wherever I required, in the deeper inside the eye, in the pupil, the side of the eye, or even in the mouth or the chin. I use this pencil. And for the whiskers, to brighten the whiskers, I used white gel pen. So take care of your values. This is really very important. If you take care of your values, you will get the realistic look. Now I'm taking off the tape from the sides, and this is really very rewarding for me. I think it is for you too, because this is the sign that we are done with this project. And here you go. This little guy is ready. Thank you for watching.